Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
So what do I get from my faith? Well, I actually came into it when I was 21 years old, and I was at university. I was like an average 21-year-old at university, up to no good. And so I experimented with drugs, alcohol, women, and clubbing, and all the rest of that normal life a 21-year-old has. And I wasn't really looking for religion. I went to this retreat because I wanted to find out more about my faith, because I was studying philosophy as part of my degree. And I just found out I didn't know anything about the Sikh faith. And that's from that family. My family's not very religious. So I thought, I should go and find out more, because it's good to compare. So it was really literally from an intellectual point of view. And then I found out it was all about meditation. I'd never encountered meditation before. So I thought, let me try some meditation. Just curiosity killed the cat, really. So I just went along and I meditated, and it really hit me. And I realized that I'd assumed that you're only limited to your five senses, and that the outer world, what we might call Maya, the illusion, is totally real. It's a bit like the Matrix. Just assumed that was the world. There's nothing else. And when I meditated and I experienced this thing inside me, which is just so powerful and bliss and just the oneness of everything, then it just shook me to the core. And I was like, well, I can't deny this experience, because it is what it is. Either I'm mad or it's real. So I had to choose. I didn't want to put myself in an insane asylum. So the next thing was, because all the gurus were talking the same thing. So really, all the Sikh is trying to do is just connect to God and be a good person. And that's exactly what the Guru himself said. What was funny for me is I started following the faith, I loved it, and then I found the scripture afterwards because I couldn't read it. And when I read the scripture, it just said everything that I was thinking inside. And one of the quotes from the fifth Guru, the one we talked about earlier, who compiled the text, he wrote a poem. It's hard to call it a poem. It's an hour long to read. And it's actually called the Pearl of Peace. So the name for it is Sukhmani, the Pearl of Peace. And what it says is Sarab Taram Me Shrest Taram Har Ko Naam Jap Nirmal Karam. I'm sure Bhai Sahib, they can understand it because it's very similar language. But the highest taram, religion or path or duty of all is to meditate upon God's name and live a pure life. That's it. That's all that Sikhs are trying to do, is promote someone to meditate, connect to God through God's name, and then to live a good life and serve people. And this is what I get from it every morning when I meditate. I just get that bliss, and I know it's real. And I've been just chasing that for the last 13 years. That's what it gives me. And we're trying to spread that. We're not trying to spread a religion. So when I go and talk to people, or we go on YouTube, we're not trying to spread our religion. We're trying to tell people you can connect to God in your faith. So a Hindu can do it from within the Hindu scriptures or Upanishads, or from Vedanta. A Buddhist can do it from meditation. The Guru travelled, we travel. In Islam they've got 99 names of Allah, they've got the tasbih, they meditate. In Christianity they've got the the meditations and chanting God's name, and the rosary. So it's very similar, and it's just, if we connect, we're all on the same path. Those that connect, they're on that path. Those that don't connect, they live in ignorance. And that ignorance is the problem in this world, not the actual people that are connected.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.